that's not what we saw, you know?
But I hope we have a little bit of a different story here throughout this loser side. Again, shout out Collision Stats doing big stuff for us here.
Oh, yeah.
We've talked about the runs to this point, and I mean, if you don't know these two players, I am shocked. They are some of the biggest household names that we have here in Smash. Runs to this point, obviously just beating Apollo Kagabit over Geist, losing to Zomba 3-0, but Suspect, Rocky, and Wolfie. Those are all really good matches just in the top 64 of this tournament.
Yeah, the top 64 has been a crazy place to be. A lot of killers made it pretty far and lost out pretty early today. As these stats flash on screen yet again, I'm very excited to see if the nature of the momentum versus like waiting off of like taking a break, which one's more advantageous, being able to come off with the hot hand or being able to rest up a little bit is always a dynamic that I like to see play out, as the set head-to-head between these two generally goes in Zomba's favor, but not too long ago, MuteAce was able to take 2 in a row.
And I really want to think about that, you know, Cirque win over Zomba 2, taking that one 3-0, a very uncommon result in their, you know, matchups that we've seen in the past. But we will see what we have here. Winner of this one has the honor to play Sonics in that grand final series Afterburner 2025, but in a long way to get there, I think.
I agree. This set could definitely go the distance. Here in Losers Finals, we have MuteAce and Zomba fighting for the right to fight Sonics, who sits on the throne in Grand Finals. Right away, we're going to get the scrap in a little bit. Stand up close to each other, but no committal options being thrown out from either player, and thus no big openings. Just slight connections back and forth. MuteAce finds the first meaningful damage, puts Zomba in a scary spot off stage. He's able to make quite a bit out of it, 97%. Gets racked up pretty quickly.
And the thing is, both these characters can really smother you. We've been finding like 2- and 3-piece combos to this point, but you can get some crazy 6, 7, 8-hit combos on these characters, and both of them are proficient enough to do so. Get to see the reflector hitbox on Armor there. Seldom seen, but happy for Zomba that we had it come out, but just a small bit of advantage we had there on that right side before Zomba goes coast to coast and now sits in disadvantage, rising high, able to get back on the ground.
Yeah, the reflector hitbox there actually almost harming Zomba, because should that turnip not have been thrown out, MuteAce might have just gotten connected with the full armor of it. And taking the stock off the right side, MuteAce is able to take one of his own, though. The back air gets it done.
Ooh, forward air beating through turnip entirely. MuteAce re-grabbing it, but again, we're going to be seeing so much item play between these two players still alive.
Whoa, well-placed forward tilt to catch that side B, and MuteAce tries to mix up the timing on the float, has to up B very early. Another gyro is going to connect, and MuteAce is able to get low and get the recovery. Can't believe he's found himself back on stage. Any extra damage here is going to be a blessing.
And here come these nairs, though. This is what Zomba was working on so much to find stocks versus Sonics, and it's going to come through here in a big way for the first stock against MuteAce as well. Yeah, forward airs, you know, regularly scheduled programming. We've seen this.
For sure, for sure. This is 8 o'clock news. Down tilts in the corner, forward airs, tacking on damage. It is all too familiar, as MuteAce is able to find a reversal out of it. Down there to a side B. Not too shabby, but only 30% to speak up again. These big openings are not something we're seeing a lot of. Nicely timed air dodge there to avoid the back air.
Yeah, that burner boost lets you close, you know, the distance between the two of you so quickly. It can be a serious shock. But Zomba likes to pull it out. Very particular timing, so MuteAce smart to be on the ball for the defense.
Yeah. Forces you to be very reactionary in a situation where you can sometimes kind of let your guard down. But MuteAce is not one to ever find himself in that type of situation as the corner pressure commences here. Finds a back air to send to the opposite side of the stage. Playing with you back and forth. The Nair is going to be able to get Zomba out of harm's way as the up air nicely DI'd there from MuteAce, and he's finding the consistency on that up air DI.
Forward air back down, just hitting it raw in neutral. Oh, up tilt not going to find its mark, but parries seem to be on deck here for MuteAce. Great grab on the landing there too. Zomba picking a no attack option on landing is very not seen too often.
Yeah, MuteAce had the timing on the third parry on there in a row. Zomba maybe looking to mix up that timing as MuteAce takes that stock. He's looking to have Zomba's number in terms of the timing aspect of things. So he looks to find the landing. Yeah, drops that turnip in a great spot.
Yeah, just a little Z-drop. Did not want to commit any time to a move. Just the down air in neutral. Okay, we can run that.
Right.
Zomba's not been finding a lot of money off of down airs in the corner there too. I think, you know, missed all of them versus Sonic. MuteAce going to just fall so gingerly into that bottom blast one as we go to final stock.
So gingerly indeed, but this could be huge out of the corner. Can't find the connection off the turnip, and Zomba looking to find one of his own. Could be my item, could be yours. The damage is coming regardless. Fair, no punish.
Yeah, good float there too. Avoided that laser. Pretty much every other character in the roster gets hit by the laser there too.
That is surely true, as these down tilts are such a strong pressure option. Down throw in the corner wants to follow up. Up tilt can't connect. MuteAce with a mighty mash.
Oh yeah, you gotta get down here too. Zomba sharking from below. That up tilt leads into a world of hurt if it does connect. That's why Zomba's so keyed in on that. Float cancel for the back air, still turn up in hand.
Yeah, MuteAce floating above Zomba is walking a tightrope over a pool of piranhas.
Truly.
And that up tilt is looking to bite you at any chance they get. MuteAce though can run forward and find a connection there. Back throw gets off stage. Turn up down throw at the ledge, and Zomba miscue on the air dodge is going to get punished strongly. MuteAce jumps at the opportunity to connect with that forward air.
A lot of times Zomba's been rolling, getting caught by back air, or air dodging, getting caught by forward air. That was kind of where MuteAce was cashing in a lot of stocks for that first game.
Yeah, and just catching that one slip and disadvantage is all it took. MuteAce can really put you under pressure for the long term in that corner, and that's what he was doing for a lot of that set. Zomba would get in that corner, and MuteAce would post up kind of on the far side of that platform and just cover that space for such a long period of time, and eventually you're bound to make a mistake.
I gotta say, MuteAce does not let bad music come onto the setup, and I appreciate that.
Right? He doesn't.
Yeah, Lost Pain. Okay, come on.
A head bopper, as always. Both in terms of music and when he's playing the game, MuteAce gets a burst as he puts a lot of damage on the Zomba real quick, up to 80%.
Up tilt coverage from that platform, not going to be enough. Again, MuteAce taking the width of these platforms fully into account, able to land wherever we want. Zomba can't really cover all of it at once. Hesitation.
Wow, and a good float back there from MuteAce to avoid the down air. Just incredible awareness, a good spot dodge to avoid the grab, as MuteAce reverses the situation entirely. Looks to chase Zomba out, who's able to successfully recover high, but MuteAce a shark in the water himself.
Up and over. Zomba's been swinging out the corner so much that jump is not a common option seen, but MuteAce ready for it immediately.
Laser not going to find its mark either, but Nair will do the trick, as MuteAce has just been tracking Zomba so effectively in these last two games. Gyro comes flying up and right back down. MuteAce seemed to know exactly when it would be there.
Laser charge not ready for it though. In the past two sets we've seen MuteAce, both of the opponents have been living to such high percents here too, but able to stand tall and just work these stocks, whittle these stocks down, finally dying over 170% after the back air hit, but it all works the same.
Ooh, chases off with the gyro, can't get it done, as MuteAce can find a big opening here. Down airs, but turns to send off stage. 46%, some light.
Oh, quick little Z drop right in front of Zomba, forced that shield to stay up so we were safe from the grab.
152. How does Zomba finally just arm rotor to catch the landing? That'll do it. A very aggressive option. Yeah, you called attention to these late stocks earlier. That almost seems like a product of MuteAce's game plan. He has no problem just throwing out a lot of safe options and putting on long-term pressure if it means that eventually you're going to make a mistake and I'll be able to take one easily, as opposed to making some big risk. He puts himself in a lot of very safe, very consistent positions. As he finds yet another one of those, the Nair sends Zomba out of the corner. See, that's what I mean. That type of spot when he finds a Nair, he could potentially look for a less guaranteed but more strong punish, where he typically is just going to opt for what's safe. Zomba threatens with another arm rotor. MuteAce stays alive, and the back air is going to put Zomba on the back foot. Yeah,
the aggression from ledge has been what's really keeping Zomba in this corner. I know it is so hard, and these defensive options, again, getting scouted out, the dash forward, trying to get through all of it.
Wait a minute, the turnip chasing Zomba. Finds the landing, no parry from MuteAce, but he gets it back here anyways, just barely going to take it off the top left.
Ooh, what a late up air there. Zomba wanted to catch the shield drop so bad. Oh, again, defensive options, spot dodge called out immediately. So hard to know what to do there. Obviously, you can float with that down there, forward, backward, and seems like MuteAce just has all the cards in his hand. Yeah,
MuteAce has just been all over the timing mix-up on both ends. You mentioned a moment ago, Zomba was trying to find the timing mix-up on shield, and whenever MuteAce gets one offensively, it is scary for Zomba. 72% in the blink of an eye.
Ooh, wanted to catch the tech landing there. Zomba finding some good knockouts here. Down tilt starting to get worked in a little bit. Grab coming through off the platform, not going to die.
Whoa, chasing up, tries to get it done with the Nair and the laser, but no stock to boot, as MuteAce, the up, gets himself back to ledge. Down smash, really good mix up there for Zomba.
And all things considered, we do have a very even game here, especially after this damage. Okay, try to get a turnip combo going. Don't need gyro.
Right? Any item will do.
Off the trip, we're going to go for laser as well. We are throwing everything and the kitchen sink at this princess. And it seems to be working really well here in this final stock.
And the kitchen sink, all the utilities. The gas oven, the microwave. That's a robot right there. He might need an appliance himself.
The roll in though, gonna get caught off with the back air. Could not survive too many more of those. Super high up toss from the turn up. No, the Z drop recatch up air is so nice. It catches the fastball with that Z drop and then the up air, the supreme coverage.
An aggressive vertical option from MuteAce coming out yet again. He's found a lot of stocks with those so far in this top 8 and this top 4. He got a few off the top against Apollo Kage earlier on.
Locked and loaded for sure.
Yeah, MuteAce always locked in. A very immersed player. Leans in, gets the movement going. MuteAce is the type of guy that will put his all into every game that he plays, and he's doing just that. He is putting up a show against Zomba right here, and he's trying to put up a 30 of his own. After a very rough set earlier on in this bracket, Zomba looking to bring it close, but MuteAce just surges forward. He has no problem with it. The movement is on point. On that platform, up airs are going to tack on even more.
Aggressive nair on landing here, swinging, looking for MuteAce to jump over that shield with a float cancel nair, so that's why we're going for that. Swanton bomb from below with the up air. Not going to do too much besides a little bit of knockback and damage, but both players feet on ground finally. No up tilt coverage yet. MuteAce able to avoid because of the platform.
Yeah, you said feet on ground finally. We certainly have not seen a lot of that.
No.
A lot of off stage, a lot of both these players just floating and looking for everything. Two of the characters that are more capable of just being in the air forever.
Oh, got caught for the beer burst again there.
The down air doesn't fully connect. The back air can't get it done either. As both characters forced to slowly drift into the middle, Zomba is able to put on pressure from afar, and that really works out for him. As MuteAce is still stuck in this corner. Zomba runs up, can't find the grab. Is back throw going to do it here? Not quite, barely surviving as Zomba.
Just barely not going high as we can. No gyro to work with though here for Zomba to land with. Seldom seen option, but again, it's just another tool out of the arsenal.
Very well-placed nair to catch MuteAce floating in the no-fly zone. And the parasol is going to be a very similar situation as forward air gets it done.
Such good coverage there, too. Zomba had everything on lock in that corner, but immediately off spawn platform with a vengeance, able to knot this one up at 2 stocks apiece.
Not able to re-grab that turnip, but still able to put a lot of damage on. Up air into the forward air is going to just be nasty in terms of percentage. Zomba just waiting patiently for that gyro to come back down. He knows that if MuteAce goes out there and gets aggressive, he's going to be able to run up and punish him for it.
Ooh. Good drift away from MuteAce, avoiding that down tilt, but again, here comes Zomba. The speed, the ruthless aggression, it seems like, finally starting to pay off in the same pace.
And really, both these players have had a lot of aggression. Neither of them really opting to slow the pace down too often as Zomba just approaches aggressively from the corner again. MuteAce has more been one to put up that wall where Zomba has had no issues just running off stage to make something happen. And the turnip barely on MuteAce, but not for long as he eats a back air shortly thereafter.
Tons of shield pressure there too. Right in front of the shield is that dash tag. Catches the jump as well too.
Another up air off the top. MuteAce has gotten a lot from that. And now Zomba, in this last stock scenario, really wants to get a game here. He does not want to go out with a whimper.
I mean, they have been in lockstep for this game, though. There has not been a moment to make a too big of a lead, so it's going to come down to this one.
Wait a minute, that's a big opening here for Zomba. We haven't seen a lot of those long combos out of Zomba. MuteAce has just done such a great job defensively, not getting connected with any of those big openers.
What a good timing on that spot dodge there to up air, going up top. Not enough to kill quite yet. Oh my gosh. The air dodge going to be called out too, and the slight hesitation from Zomba allows for that opening, and we finally are on the board.
The Rotoron gets it done, and just a great reaction there from Zomba. He hit that down tilt, and then he waits. He said, I'm going to see what you do now, and he saw that air dodge, and he really went out and punished it. It's a well-placed Rotoron there for Zomba. Nothing he's a stranger to. He's gotten quite a few of those to take some stocks here.
Oh, yeah. not too unaccustomed to being down 2-0 in sets. Doesn't happen often, but Zomba has a record of making these comebacks.
Yeah, he does. It's always possible. Really, he has a record for just catching fire and being able to swing the momentum of a set very aggressively. So if MuteAce is not careful here, Zomba could run away with something. MuteAce is not interested in any of that, though, as he has a strong open in this set. That could have been disgusting off the side, but Zomba looks to counter with one of his own. MuteAce forced a parasol early. What does Zomba have for the punish? Rotor arm, not quite going to get it done. Another early up B force, though. He goes high this time, and it works out. MuteAce is going to get his jump back. Immediately taken by the laser, though. Zomba's pressure has been very strong.
I mean, that reversal off stage has led to all of this damage. Zomba able to find just everything we can, turning coal into diamonds from every situation possible. And this is that ruthless aggression. This is that playstyle you were talking about, Finesse. It is absolutely coming in here when we needed it most.
It certainly is, and it's given Zomba a really good spot here in this game 4. As a lead has got to feel real good. The jab's going to connect this with a well-placed grab, though, to throw back off stage, and Zomba's going to go real high. Super comfortable with that. A nice catch on the item there.
Throwing out an errant forward air there who was MuteAce to Zomba. Going to punish that with a laser for sure.
Ow. The down air out of the scramble. I believe he wanted the footstool, but he didn't even need it. Still connected with it. Just caught that drift in. Gyro in the corner is always going to be a threat, as MuteAce is really letting things slip here. The momentum that I was worried about Zomba attaining is seeming to be a factor, as he's not able to take that stock.
Blessed recovery there too. MuteAce got away with one so hard.
Praise be to the parasol up above. Made it work, and now Zomba stuck in this corner. Air dodge is back.
Ooh, that's a regrab
for him. Down air is going to connect on a lot of damage. 163. MuteAce looking for anything he can find to take the stock. Down tilt, turnips, all threatening. But Zomba is equally as threatening to take a massive lead here.
Ready for the recatch. There was MuteAce off the corner, and Zomba trying to sneak in another falling up air, but landing too quickly, and MuteAce able.
Man, Zomba's just been a sniper today. Those lasers off stage have been high pressure, always, all the time, high octane stuff. MuteAce finds feet, resets his jump, and the movement, very ambiguous. Zomba is not really messing with it, though. He's not biting on any of these baits, but finally MuteAce finds an opening, and it's never going to be a small one when MuteAce finds something. Finds Gyro, puts on even more damage. Zomba finds the ledge, and safety. The Nair is going to send MuteAce back out.
Forces out that jump on platform, so we have that resource back and immediately pressuring that shield.
Good pressure.
A lot of down air out of shield we're seeing from Zomba in this set. We saw one that connected and one right there that did not. Oh, weird knockdown for Zomba. Happy MuteAce was not there to collect.
Big hit back air is going to send Zomba out into troubled waters. But he is an experienced sailor, finds himself back on stage. The Nair is going to send him back out again.
Oh, again, aggressive up air off the corner. MuteAce able to float away and float back in for the back air. In a blink of an eye, where Zomba had a huge lead, MuteAce has taken this one to a, albeit fragile, stock lead.
Yep, really brought it back. The back throw, looking to demonstrate some of the fragility that you just called attention to. Zomba putting on some more patient corner pressure, and he is rewarded for it handsomely.
Covers jump with Gyro. MuteAce forced to go low forward air was the perfect option.
Yep, it's good stuff.
Really, really good.
And perfect's a great way to put it. It's been a lot of perfection out of both of these players. Zomba looking to be just a little bit more perfect. More records.
Oh, whipping the grab there too. Spot dodge at the perfect time. Knockdown's going to lead to just a forward tilt.
And the back air to clank with Gyro is a great option to not have to deal with that.
Ooh, wow.
Zomba air dodge is under him. That could have been a nasty little setup there. Charges an up smash. A lot of damage gets put up. And the burner boost gets you up there to threaten. Up air does the same thing. MuteAce trying to find any landing. A well-placed air dodge to get through the Gyro. Parries, good timing, and MuteAce is able to find a little bit of tranquility here on the ground. Oh, the back air, that's what it was. I couldn't even tell what it was at first, but Zomba is able to find something to bring it to a Game 5 script. Can you believe that?
Look at us now.
Right?
Just a moment ago.
How far we've come.
It seemed like Zomba was going to head home, but the fight stays alive, and what an epic final song to go to for this one. I couldn't think of anything better for this final chapter in MuteAce versus Zomba here. Again, they've had so many good storied sets over the years.
And these two...
What a song.
Right?
I want to let this one play out for a second.
I was just about to say, neither of them are ones to step down from the theatrics. They're ready to pick the song. They'll set the tone for us. They'll tell us how to feel. Said, listen to it. This is an epic. This is a ballad, just as this set has been. Hoping for an equally as poetic ending as it's been super back and forth, super close, and with the pressure mounting, it's all about stepping up to the plate and swinging for the fences.
Ooh, nair forward there too. So, MuteAce is getting punished a lot whenever it is like a double jump height above that platform. You've been seeing a lot of stuff where MuteAce cashes in at short hop height or on the platform, but once we get into skies, Zomba's been finding so much damage there. Oh my goodness, a miscue on the recovery, and Zomba takes it to the bank.
Yeah, and Zomba's going to eat that up. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Very good awareness to find that back air. But now floating, a greatly placed counter for MuteAce. First time we've seen that move thrown out all set.
Game 5 featuring Toad.
Right? Great time for the feature. Great time for the feature. The forward air is threatening in the corner, and MuteAce, again with a bit of a deficit, brings it back right away. He is no stranger to playing from behind. And there's going to put Zomba way off stage again. MuteAce looking to close this out ASAP.
Ooh, nair over here too. Got caught with the forward air. Once again, MuteAce has swung that option a few times. The approaching is the thing that really gets Zomba going.
MuteAce has a rocky road ahead of him here as Zomba is really making him work for everything he has. MuteAce has made greater comebacks. He's made larger deficits look small as up air sends. Gyro lands comfortably back in the hands of MuteAce, who just is looking to put it out of the field of play as much as possible, it seems, with the way he's throwing that up in the air.
Oh my goodness, able to get up and over that platform. MuteAce does not have the time to close the gap, and Zomba catches the overextension once again.
Whoa, the fast fall out of float was so smart there from MuteAce to get under the forward air. Just very precise stuff from Mute. He knows exactly where Zomba wants to place these moves, but Zomba surges forward regardless. He's finally able to find one. Oh, the parasol bailing out MuteAce yet again. The nair gets it done off the left side, and MuteAce evens up the stock count, gives himself a big chance here. Massive punish off the missed arm rotor. Do we take the stock? Side B gets it done. MuteAce, what was once a deficit, is now a lead.
Oh my gosh, and again, we have not been able to get these two players away from each other. These leads have been few and far between, and nothing is sacred here. My God.
The seesaw of this set has two people jumping on either side of it. It's teetering back and forth unpredictably and wildly as MuteAce lands back on the ground. Zomba's gonna even it up with the up throw. We have a last stock, Game 5 losers finals. It's tied up, Script.
The final stanza here in what has been an epic at Afterburner 2025. Down air's not going to send the right way off stage. Down air's not going to find its mark either here for Zomba. Early scares here.
Yeah, MuteAce narrowly able to get back from what could have been a very interesting reversal there from Zomba, who's able to land and find some damage of his own. Up tilt was threatening, but nothing too real as MuteAce is able to land, reset things, tack on some damage, and it's just, this whole set has been a scramble situation. They're always in each other's face the whole time.
That's a lock. Arm rotor just for this one. We are not off stage, not even be close to the blast zone here, but really good positional advantage.
What? The bad DI on the up air gets it done. In unceremonial fashion, what was such a gorgeous set flies off the board in the blink of an eye. Zomba chases up high with the up air and gets it done as MuteAce falters after a great run. Give it up for MuteAce. He did not go down without a fight.
My goodness, my friend. And that is the undeniability that Zomba is. No matter where the set is, no matter what the set count is, anything can happen. This young man is undeniable.
How about that, man? What a set. That was fun.
Great time, and again,
just
like the previous set too. Game 1 feels like a distant memory. You know what I mean?
Right. You could have asked me what stage it was on. I would have never been able to give you answers. I have no idea, buddy.
Oh my goodness, yeah. The upward chasing was really good for the first 2 games, but it felt like Zomba was able to get MuteAce off the ground really high, which is where we don't want to be in the middle of that stage, and we found a lot of money for that. And the air dodge just kind of sealed a lot of stocks for either player. Yeah.
That was so smart from Zomba.
The blessed Parasol, shout out.
Right.
Big homie.
Parasol was giving MuteAce many of blessings in this set. It really came in clutch quite a few times. And man, I can't believe Zomba went down 2-0 and came all the way back to win it. It really seemed like MuteAce is to win there for a second too after he got that big momentum swing off the right side. Oh, that was something.
Yeah, I mean, and that's classic, like, training mode MuteAce, the stuff you see on Twitter. Unbelievable conversions.
Right. And in the best of times, too. It seems like his ability to hit those combos increases when the stakes are higher. Look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
4 turnips?
Yeah.
That's filling, man.
Cycling between the forward toss, down toss, forward toss, down toss for that right there. That means